The green card lottery is one of the genuine ways, to come to America. So anyone who is willing to, come here, if you don't have any family member or your parent or anybody here to, bring you, it's one of the genuine ways to come to America. And if you try one, twice, even the third time is not working, keep on trying.
Keep on trying. Keep on trying. Yeah, keep on trying. Hello and welcome to Gracie Media USA. Thank you for those who have joined this family. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing my videos. If you're new into this channel, thank you for being here. This is At the Light platform, your platform number one. I encourage you to subscribe and join the family. Today we have an inspirational story of a young man from Ghana. He's gonna share with us his experiences of trying to apply for green card. First time, second time, third time, and he won at that time. He never gave up until he won. He will share with us his experiences of trying to apply for green card lottery, the process after winning green card lottery, how he went through the whole process of applying for the diversity visa, and his journey to United States of America, and how his life has been or was, especially during his first years in United States of America. I believe it's gonna be an inspirational story to many of us who are aspiring to apply for green card lottery and come and live in the United States of America. Enjoy, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Welcome, my visitor.
All right, thank you, Sister Grace. First of all, my name is Tim. I've been in America for over 9 years now, and I would like to share my experience about how I came about, I was able to come to America. First of all, I would like to start by telling you about how I won the green card lottery. I first heard about it when I was in college back home in Ghana. One day I was coming out from lectures when I saw some people discussing about, American lottery. So I got interested in that and I started making an inquiries. So they told me what I need and what I need to do. So I started, I got my passport size photograph. During that time, you don't need a passport, the passport book to do it. Now you have to have a passport, like valid traveling passport to do it.
Yeah, actually, maybe just to interject a little bit there, I know for the past few years they required the passport, but this year they actually put down that kind of question. Yeah.
Okay, great.
So this year people are able to apply for green card without the passport book. Yeah.
Okay, great. That's good. Okay. So I applied for it. And then I waited for some time. When the results came, I checked. I didn't win. I was like, oh my. I tried for the second time. No, I did not. So the third time, I wasn't even thinking about it.
Yeah.
I was doing my national service. Then when I said, oh, it's time to check the lottery. So I checked and then I won.
So you won that time?
Yeah, the third time.
Oh my
So I was so happy and excited, but I didn't know how to go about the process,
Yeah.
after. So I started asking people, and
Mm-hmm.
I very fortunate I found someone who said, "Oh, I know someone who has gone through that process, so I'll give you the number
Mm-hmm.
so you can contact the person."
Mm-hmm.
So the person gave me the number. I contacted the person. The person gave me the process, how to go about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I started the process.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I fill out the form,
Mm-hmm.
uh, DS-260, which
Mm-hmm.
is the beginning, to tell them that you have accepted to go through the process.
So that is now after winning.
Yeah, after you win. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how I ended up, winning the lottery.
Yeah.
The first time I was waiting for it
Yeah.
when I did not. So the second time, the third time, I wasn't even expecting it, but by God's
Oh,
grace.
yeah.
Yes.
So you won by that time, and now here you are. The process after winning, you have to apply. You have said form D-260,
Yeah, yeah, DS-260.
D-8-260.
Yes, it's a form that when you after you win, you fill that form and send it to them, telling them that you're ready to go through the process.
Yeah, for the interview.
Yes.
Because now you have to go for the diversity visa.
Yeah. So after you fill the forms,
Mm-hmm.
they will send you back a response
Yeah,
and then tell you what you have to do
yeah,
next.
yeah.
So they're gonna tell you, they will send you like a checklist
Yeah.
that you have to go do medicals.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have a police report.
Mm-hmm.
You have to do medicals, police reports,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have to have a valid birth certificate and all that.
Oh, valid
Uh,
birth certificate, yeah.
yes, and then you have to have a valid passport.
Valid passport.
Yes, and then
And
they also
mm-hmm.
mhm. Yeah, they also tell you when you have to come for the interview.
Mm-hmm. So how long does that process take?
It might take about, say, 3 months.
3 months,
Yes.
depending on how fast you move
Yes, you
the
gather,
process.
yeah, how fast you gather all your information.
Yeah.
Mm,
And maybe it might be a little bit even easier for a single person than a married person. Probably,
yes,
I'm thinking that, yeah.
yes,
Because now for a married person, you have your spouse, you have your children
yes,
to take care of, right?
yes,
Okay, so now, and that one requires money. How, like, yeah,
yes. So the most expensive one is the medicals.
the
Going to
medicals.
the medical checkup
Uh-huh.
is very expensive, especially in Ghana where I came from.
Yeah,
Yes, it's very expensive. I don't know how much it costs now.
yeah,
Yeah, but it was a bit expensive.
it was expensive. So
Yeah.
you go through medical checkup before actually you even go for your interview, right?
Yes, you have to go through the medical checkup,
Mm-hmm.
and then they will give you a copy of it, but you cannot open it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to go and give it to them.
Oh, to
They will
the
also they also send them a copy,
uh-huh.
and then they will give you a copy to send it. But the one they will give it to you, you don't have to open it. You
Yeah.
just have to go and then give it to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow, it's a whole process.
Yes.
So now you went for the interview. Do you kind of remember like the questions you were asked?
So I went as a single person.
Yeah.
It was I would say a bit easy for me.
Yes.
I was expecting a lot, but
Mm-hmm.
when I went there, I remember the consulate asked me first. he asked me where do I know the address where I'm coming to stay. If yeah,
like your
and then,
host.
yeah, and yeah, the host, the name of the person I'm coming to stay.
Yeah.
And I was able to tell him. I also remember I sent my certificate that I finished college in Ghana. So they asked me a few questions about like the courses I did, just to make sure that it's true
it's true. Like what you feel when you are applying really is true.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was so easy because I knew all the courses that I took. So I told them, okay.
So
And
in other words, what I'm getting there, that's very, very important. Even to those who are applying for green card lottery, they need to be very, very honest, just be honest, because when it comes now to the diversity visa interview, that is where you will be caught. If you chance to cheat now, and then you go for the interview, you are asked some questions, and then you forgot even what you had written during the application, then you're denied the visa.
So mostly it's whatever you fill on the form DS-260.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what they're gonna look through and then ask you the questions.
Okay.
If you say you're married,
yeah,
they might ask you when did you get married, because that is gonna be on the form.
Yes.
When what is the name of your wife? Your wife's birthday, like everything that you said on the paper.
Yes.
That's what they're gonna
ask.
They'll go through and then ask you questions.
Okay, got you. So the form actually someone gets to fill after winning lottery. That is the DS-260. Yeah, that is where you should be very, very also honest, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And whatever you write there, you have to make sure that you actually know what you're writing, what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because they will base on that to ask you all the questions.
Wow. Okay, so now Tim is granted visa.
Yeah.
And now you have to prepare to get flight ticket. And luckily, by the way, how did you identify your host? Was it a relative here, or how were you able to get one?
So yes, one of my friends whom I discussed the whole process with told me that he knows someone here, and they will need that address to fill the form DS-260.
Oh, you need the address of wherever you will be hosted.
Yes, to fill that form DS-260.
Yes, to fill the form DS.
Yes, it's gonna be on that. Yeah, it's gonna be on
one of the question.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that is very key to note. Yeah. So even after one wins the lottery, the story does not end there. You have to identify a host. You have to know
someone. Address.
Yeah.
Somebody who lives in US.
Yes. And you have to contact them and agree with them.
Yes.
So that now you can actually give out their information on that form.
Yeah, right.
Okay, that is key. So tell us now your journey to America and maybe your first experiences in America. Is it what you had thought about, dreamt about?
Okay, so after I was granted the visa, I have to wait a little bit in Ghana because I needed money to buy the flight ticket.
Yeah.
So the duration on the visa that you can stay was about 6 months.
Yeah.
And I think I spent about 4 months in Ghana to gather myself, all the money and everything to be able to travel. So I remember the day I was leaving Ghana, I took an aircraft that was coming to America, but it's gonna pass through Morocco, Air Morocco, yes. And and I got to Casablanca.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a huge airport,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
as compared to Ghana. Then now Ghana airport is one of the best in Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, oh my, this is and they were speaking different language, so it was difficult to maneuver your way out. But
Yeah.
I was somebody guided me through, and then I got to take the flight from Casablanca to JFK.
Uh-huh.
And then when I got to JFK, that was December,
Yeah.
so it was like very cold. Yeah.
Very cold and snow.
No.
Oh my
So
God. Uh-huh.
I called the person that uh
Was
I was
hosting
coming
you.
to,
Yeah.
that I'm here in JFK. So I was thinking, no, they will come and get me from the airport and
Yeah.
bring me home.
And that is now from JFK to Albany?
Yes, so
Okay. Like,
I'm here in JFK.
yeah.
So I was thinking they will come and get me from the airport.
Yeah.
So you have to take another bus from JFK to
New York City.
Greenhorn.
Yeah.
Oh,
From New York City now to where you are going is about two or 3 hours.
3 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 hours away. Uh-huh.
Well, like in my head,
Yeah.
I thought as soon as I get to New York,
Yeah.
it just be from New York to home.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it took
And I can imagine you didn't have like warm clothes. I can just imagine you didn't have the picture of cold
yeah, how
winter.
cold it was. Yeah. So I'll advise anyone that coming here the first time,
Yeah.
around that time,
Yeah.
should be able to prepare very well.
Mm-hmm.
Because the code was different, like different altogether.
Yeah.
So I took I took a bus to New York City,
Mm-hmm.
and I was asking for the Greyhound
Mm-hmm.
bus station,
Mm-hmm.
and people keep giving me directions. So I ended up going to the train station.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Somebody said, "Oh, it's better you take the train than
Yeah.
to." Yes, I said, "Okay."
Uh-huh.
So I took the train for the first time. Very fortunate for me.
Yeah.
I met someone that you know actually knew that I'm not my first time. The
Yeah.
person is an African too, so the person walked me through the process to get
Yeah.
a ticket,
Yeah.
stood with me, so I got to the to the train
Mm-hmm.
before the person
Mm-hmm.
left.
Mm-hmm.
So I stayed in the train, so it took us some time
Mm-hmm.
uh, to get to Albany,
Mm-hmm.
and then I called the person I'm coming to stay
Mm-hmm.
with,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm here now. I'm in
Yeah.
Albany,
Yeah.
and they came for me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah, it was quite a process.
yeah. Is that what you are expecting when you are leaving home?
Um, Actually, the expectation was different though. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
yeah, it was different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was expecting that.
Like the moment you land here, everything will just go smooth, smooth, smooth,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. The
Ah,
expectation was different, yeah. Mhm.
so how was like your first year experience? You have arrived here, it is winter time, it's very cold. You've never seen the snow, you are seeing it for your first time. How was it like? Just
Yeah,
give us a brief and like your expectations. I know
it's
every person dreamed to come to America. People are applying for green card to come to America. What should they expect? How is life here?
so my first year,
Mm.
and when I got here, I have to wait for some time for my green card to come up.
Mm-hmm.
So when my green card came,
Mm-hmm.
the the brothers that I was living with,
Mm-hmm.
it helped me find a job. Yeah, so I was working in one of the supermarkets here, and it wasn't easy. Like I have to wake up at 4 a.m.
In the morning.
in the morning to go to work, and then after that I have to go from 4 to somewhere 12 in the afternoon, and I have to go to another job.
Why was that not enough? The supermarket job was not enough.
So when you come like you have a lot of energy, and then you see that you're making money.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
So I decided to but those that I was staying with, most of them were doing like 2 jobs, and so I was okay. So I tried a second job.
Yeah.
So I will go there from the first one from 4 a.m. to 12. And then my second job, I'll go from 1 to somewhere 11 p.m. And I'll come home,
Wow.
and then I'll repeat the process again.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Right.
how was that? That was quite an adjustment actually for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As compared to, back home. Yeah. But I'm motivated by money, so I was like, okay. First I was getting the money and looking at, where I came from, and I need to support, families back home.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but what really even motivate people besides just money? Like you find people are taking 1 to 2, 2 jobs or 3, even some 3 jobs. What really leads to this?
Okay, so over here, there are certain things that you have to do to, if you want to live comfortably.
Yes.
You need to, pay bills, and the money that you're getting might not be able to, if you do like one job, might not be able to meet all your bills.
Yeah.
And then for you to save some.
Yeah.
To save like extra money.
Yeah.
To look for a second job.
Yeah.
To help you.
Because people from home, they are expecting, our son is already in America, so they're expecting something from you. And then you come here, life here is a little bit high, in terms of bills, like even paying your house. Paying here, I don't know, like even having a car, it's not really a luxury like home.
No.
A car is a necessity. Like you need a car to move from one point to another, and particularly during the winter season, so all those bills, like even using a phone here, you can just use a phone without paying that bill.
Yeah, so all these things that we are talking about is something that will force you to, even if you cannot go to, you have to go. Because at the end of the month, you have a whole lot of bills to pay. So and if you don't want to be caught in that, if you don't want your phone to be disconnected, if you don't want to be kicked out from where you live, you have to adjust yourself and then work hard.
I think that is very inspirational, actually, even for people to know like what to expect when they get here. It's not all about that easy. You don't find the house kept for you. You don't find anything actually given to you freely. Like you have to work.
Yes.
You have to work for it,
Exactly.
So how did you now transition? Like currently, what do you do? Are you still in supermarket and doing other jobs?
So at a point in time, I decided to go back to school. So I went back to school. For for some time, and I would say that it's not easy. Like when you come back from Ghana or from Africa, you you go through a process.
Yeah.
So I went back to school,
Yeah.
and then I got my degree to become a registered nurse. So now I work as a registered nurse in one of the biggest hospital here in Albany.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you, and thank you for sharing your story. I know it's going to be an inspirational for many people, particularly those who aspire to come to United States of America. I know they have something they have learned from your story. Do you have any other last advice that you can give to all those who are trying to apply for green card lottery, you know, and aspiring actually one day to come to United States of America?
Yes, so what I will say is that the green card lottery is one of the genuine ways to come to America. So anyone who is willing to, you know, come here, if you don't have any family member or your parent or anybody here to, you know, bring you, it's one of the genuine ways to come to America. And if you try one, twice, you know, even the third time it's not working, keep on trying.
Keep on trying. Keep on trying. Yeah, keep on trying. Don't give up.
Don't give up, yes.
And actually, you know, when we think about green card, it brings you to America as a permanent resident.
Yes.
Because otherwise you can be invited by a relative, like you come as a visitor. You don't have the opportunities that a person with a green card could have.
Yes.
So as a visitor, you're just known to come here as a temporary visitor.
Yes.
So it is never easy. It is so hard even for a visitor to get a job here, you know. It's so hard because the law does not know you to stay, you know. I think it's better for people to know that. Even coming to United States, like me, I came as a student. It's a very totally different story, you know. Because at the student visa, I came at the temporary visa. So I'm expected to go back home. And therefore, the opportunities you have, like even working, there's some minimum number of hours you're supposed to work as a student.
Yes.
Yeah, like you don't have all those opportunities like a green card or a diversity visa person can have.
Yes.
So I say again, as you have put it, green card lottery is one of the easier way to live in America. So thank you so much. Thank you for sharing your story. It is an inspirational to many. Okay, bye for now.
Bye. Thank you.
All right.